So in 2010, LeBron James infuriated pretty much everyone that wasn't a Miami Heat fan with his decision to go to the Miami Heat, and he announced it on national television, which couldn't have been a worse way to do it. So he joined forces with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, two All-Stars, and at the time Dwayne Wade was arguably the second or third best player in the NBA. So yeah, fair enough, he joined forces with best players. One of the biggest problems about it all was the reveal, where he said this.
Not 2.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
So yeah, LeBron James promised not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7 rings. But in the end, he only delivered 2 rings. So in this video, I'm going to try using NBA My League, going back to that first season. I'm going to make some trades, I'm going to change it around, and I'm going to try get LeBron his 8 rings in Miami. See if it's possible. I'm not sure if it is, but I'm going to give it a go. So the Miami Heat team in 2010-2011 didn't win the NBA championship. They lost in the NBA Finals to the Dallas Mavericks. While that was probably due to the fact that they performed poorly in the fourth quarter, I still think I can make a few improvements to this team. First of all, I signed Gerald Green free agency. We then trade Big Z, our first round pick, for a Nuggets pick and another player. We then trade a lot of first round, second round picks for the Nets pick, but they suck, so that's grand. We then trade for 2 nobodies that aren't going to play, Joey Dorsey and Hudson, just so that we can get enough salary, enough space in our salary cap to sign players like Juan Carlos Navarro and James. So in the end, we get offered this trade, which is good because it means we have a better starting centre than Brandon Wright. And even though Ricky Leo wasn't in the NBA, I still signed him and we trade him for a pick. We trade Mario Chalmers for Donald Sloan a pick. So in the end, our team is looking stronger than it did in real life. Maybe. This team did get Mike Bibby in the end, who was a really good point guard. And they had Arroyo for a little bit, but I think this team's a little bit stronger than it was that actual season. So with LeBron James winning his 3rd MVP in a row, Batum winning 6th Man of the Year, Devin Harris winning Most Improved, and Spoelstra winning Coach of the Year with a 71-11 record, which is insane. That's what people expected when the big three came together. Facing the Washington Wizards in the first round, who are led by John Wall, who was a rookie at this stage. And no surprise, the Miami Heat sweep them. The Orlando Magic, led by Dwight Howard, actually take 2 games off Miami Heat before losing in 6. And now they're facing the big 3 of Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. They end up beating them 4-2 as well, up against the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Finals, and they actually sweep them. So this team has won 1 championship already. So we have a 25% chance of getting the first pick because of the trade we made with the Nets. So it's looking fairly okay, we should be alright. Kyrie Irving will be great at point guard, but we end up with the 4th pick, so we're going to have to settle for a different player. First pick, obviously, Kyrie Irving. Second pick, Klay Thompson. Third pick, Kawhi Leonard. And with the 4th pick, we had a choice of Kemba Walker or Brandon Knight, and we went with Brandon Knight. Pretty much we've got a starting point guard now, which this team never really had. So we only have 5 players left after the first season. A solid enough 5 though. We signed Yao Ming, Sonny Weems. I can't pronounce this guy's name, I'm not even going to try. We signed Batum, up for 4 years on a bargain, $10 million a year, and we just signed Stephen Blake for a bit of veteran leadership. This is where our team's looking like. Brandon Knight, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Bosh, Yao Ming, Batum, Brandon Wright, Sonny Weems, and Steve Blake, and I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. So we start off this season as well, if not better than the season before. We end up going on a 33 game winning streak. 1 off the Lakers record, but still an unbelievable winning streak. So at the All-Star break, we continue winning. This is an incredible record of 74-8, and LeBron wins his 4th MVP in a row. Klay Thompson with 22.7 points. So he might have ended up being better without Steph Curry as an individual player. Spoelstra winning Coach of the Year for second year in a row. So we're facing the Detroit Pistons in the first round and we end up sweeping them. Now we're facing the Klay Thompson-led Charlotte Bobcats at the time. Obviously Greg Monroe leading the Pistons with Rip Hamilton, Reggie Jackson somehow ended up there. I don't know how he was. Oh no, he was drafted in 2011. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, facing the big three of Boston again in the Eastern Conference Finals, just like in real life. But instead of winning in 7 games, Miami Heat take it in 5. So the Miami Heat are facing. This is a very good team. The Miami Heat are facing a very good team, the Oklahoma City Thunder, in the final, just like they did in real life. And even though OKC do have players like James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, and Kevin Durant, they only get the exact same score as they did in real life of 4-1. So it's looking like we're going to win the 6th pick, and LeBron has won 2 NBA championships in a row, 2 Finals MVPs in a row, and 4 MVPs in a row. So LeBron has definitely cemented himself as one of the greatest of all time in this simulation. Surprising enough, we actually jump into the top 3 with our pick via the Nuggets. And in the end, the 2nd pick goes to the Knicks, so we get the 1st overall pick. So we get Anthony Davis. We trade Brandon Knight and Brendan Wright for Wilson Chandler and the 2nd pick in what is one of the most one-sided trades I've ever seen. The 2nd pick, obviously we take someone to replace Brandon Knight. We take Damian Lillard, and it's just because he has an extra year on his rookie contract and we don't have to pay him a year earlier. Our only free agents are meaningless. We signed Nate Walters and that's pretty much it. This is what our team's looking like. Lillard, Wade, LeBron, Bosh, Davis, Chandler, Batum, Ming, Urseg, and Nate Walters. What actually happened to Nate Walters? He was really good as a rookie. What's happened to him? Is he still in the league even, like? So this season we actually, replacing Brandon Knight with Lillard doesn't seem to be working out for us, and our record is nowhere near as good. We lost more games in the first 40 than we did all the previous season. But we still go on a 14-game winning streak to win the year and end up 66-16, which is the exact record the Miami Heat ended up with in real life. LeBron with his 5th MVP in a row, and Damian Lillard winning Rookie of the Year. Spoelstra winning his 3rd Coach of the Year in a row. Dion Waiters misspelled on one of the all-rookie teams. JVR, you need to fix that, man. But yeah, we end up sweeping the Washington Wizards, who are still led by John Wall, and it's pretty much the same, playing out the exact same way as the year before. We're facing the Klay Thompson-led Charlotte Hornets, or Bobcats at the time, except there's one change. We're playing Chicago Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals, who are led by Derrick Rose, and in this simulation he doesn't get injured. We still manage to sweep them. Again, we face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the final, and again it ends in 5 games. So LeBron now has 3 championships, 5 MVPs, and 3 Finals MVPs, which is incredible. We then trade for the 7th pick in the hope that Antetokounmpo falls there, and then he doesn't. So we trade the 7th pick for the Blazers pick this year, next year, and the year after. That's what our team's looking like. We don't sign anyone in free agency. Damian Lillard, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Anthony Davis, Chandler, Batum, Yao Ming, Ronnie Price, who got automatically signed to us, and Tyler Zeller. So immediately we have a better start than we did the year before, but we lose 3 games in a row to the Magic, Wizards and Pistons, which is not great. But then again, it is a little bit better than the previous year. So in the end, they win 69 games and lose 13, which is really good. LeBron James winning his 6th MVP in a row. Joakim Noah Defensive Player of the Year, just like in real life. Eric Spoelstra winning his 4th Coach of the Year in a row. So the Chicago Bulls are actually the 8th seed this year, and they get swept first round again by this Miami Heat team. You go 3-0 up against the Atlanta Hawks, led by Joe Johnson, end up sweeping them as well. Will we go 16-0 in the playoffs and be the first team ever to do it? We sweep the Indiana Pacers, or playing the Steph Curry-led Golden State Warriors in the finals, and they take one game off us. They take a second game and bring it 2-all, and we end up winning in 6 games in Golden State. So this is 4th championship, 4th finals MVP for LeBron James. So again, this year we're predicted to have the 6th pick. But in the end it goes to the Brooklyn Nets, which means that we go up into the top 3. 5th pick to the Milwaukee Bucks. This is pretty much irrelevant for us. So we're down to 3. This is the Andrew Wiggins lottery pretty much. Houston Rockets with the 3rd pick. We're predicted to have the 2nd pick with only a 6.3% chance of winning it, and we do it twice in 3 years, with a 6.3% chance of winning the lottery, winning it twice. And with the number 1 pick we take Andrew Wiggins. We then trade the Mavericks pick for a first round pick next year and a 2nd round pick. LeBron and Dwayne Wade of course declined their player options, and Bosh is a free agent. We give LeBron James $28 million, and we expect Dwayne Wade to want the hometown discount, but no, he wants more than LeBron. But we offer it to him because he's Dwayne Wade. This is where our team's looking like: Lillard, Wade, Wiggins, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Batum, Ming, Tyler Zeller, Chris Middleton, who we picked up in free agency, and Alexi Shved. This season we actually start off much worse. We go 12-6 at one stage, which, although is fairly good, it's not good for this team. We're on a little bit of a run after the All-Star break, and we end up with 61 wins. We just about broke the 60 win mark. A 7th straight MVP for LeBron James. And a 5th straight Coach of the Year for Eric Spoelstra. Josh Smith actually doing work for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins did not win Rookie of the Year. So we're 5 games better than any other team still, even with the worst season of the Big 3, well, Big 2 now to date. LeBron with 24.5 and 13 rebounds, which is insane. Wiggins only averaged 12 points a game, but as the 5th option, that's not really too bad. We lose game 1 to Washington. We pick it up straight away and end up winning in 5. The Wizards, still led by John Wall, actually picked up Pau Gasol, who's a fairly good player. We face LeBron James' old team, Cleveland Cavaliers, who actually take a game off us and 2 games off us, and we end up winning in 6. Cavaliers led by Zach Randolph. They still have Mo Williams and Jordan Crawford. So we're facing the Klay Thompson-led Hornets, beating them in 5 games. And Klay Thompson has become an absolute superstar. They've got Greg Oden, who's somehow managed to not get injured. Facing the Warriors in the finals, and end up winning in 5. So LeBron James has 5 championships, 5 finals MVPs. And I know what you're thinking, this is ridiculous. I'm a Heat fan, this is the most sacrilegious thing ever, but I really want Karl Anthony Towns, and Dwayne Wade's costing me more than $30 million a year. So at 6, we end up taking Kristaps Porzingis after taking Towns 1. And I'm going to keep talking about we trade away these picks. I'm going to keep talking about the Wade trade. In real life, never trade Wade. He is untradeable. But for the sake of winning 8 rings in a row, I kind of had to. We signed Batum to $12 million a year. It's a little bit steep, but the Wade money allows us to do it. We re-signed Yao Ming. We signed Vince Carter. So this is what our team's looking like. Lillard, Wiggins, LeBron, Davis, Towns at the centre. Batum, Carter, Porzingis, Chris Middleton, and Corey Brewer's rating dropped a lot because I had to make him point guard because there was no other point guards or shooting guards. So this season starts off a lot better than last season anyway. We go on a little bit of a run, but we don't go on any mad winning streaks of 12, 15 games. We go on a little bit of a losing streak coming up into the new year, but in the end we pick it up and win 69 games, lose 13, only 1 off 70. LeBron James wins another MVP, his 8th in a row. D'Angelo Russell winning Rookie of the Year, Josh Smith winning Defensive Player of the Year for the Warriors, and Eric Spoelstra winning his 6th Coach of the Year in a row. Porzingis on the All-Rookie second team, Towns on the first team. So we end up 16 games ahead of the next best team in the NBA, the Washington Wizards. And LeBron only averaged 18.9 and 9.5. Not the best stats for an MVP, but when his team wins 69 games, you kind of have to consider him. Everyone chipping in with a couple of points. Towns with nearly averaging a double-double. Wiggins with 12, Lillard with 16. It's up against Atlanta Hawks. I have no idea who they have at the minute. But they actually take a game off us. They take a second game off us. They take a third game off us. This is the closest series we've actually had, and it was in the first round, but we end up winning in 7. This Atlanta Hawks team led by CJ McCollum, Jeff Teague. They got Kawhi Leonard. They have Gerald Green, who was with us, won us a ring the first year. They take us to 7. We sweep the Boston Celtics. John Wall led Washington Wizards take 2 games off us, but in the end we beat them in 6. So now we're facing the Los Angeles Lakers, who have Kobe Bryant, who is rated 98 at 37 years old. Brandon Jennings, who's rated 90. Kevin Garnett, who's still rated 82. Amari Carroll rated 81, and they've got Greg Oden. So this is a team that legitimately should be able to put it up to us. But they're not. It was just like the Lakers 2012-2013. All talent and no real ability to win, and LeBron wins his 6th championship, 6 finals MVP in a row. So we traded away a pick, and I did not realise we traded for a pick this year. So we pick Jamal Murray. The computer does with 8th pick, which I'm delighted with. Surprising if no one offered Anthony Davis or Damian Lillard a contract, so they both signed the qualifying offers. So this is our team: Lillard, Wiggins, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Nicholas Batum, Vince Carter, Chris Middleton, Kristaps Porzingis, and Jamal Murray. We started off the season on an 11-game winning streak, so this is possibly the best Heat team that there's been so far. We go into the All-Star break, having won almost 50 games, which is insane. We end up with the exact same record as I think the second season, 74 and 8, and LeBron averaging 22 and 10 with nearly 7 assists, winning his 9th MVP in a row, and Eric Spoelstra winning his 7th Coach of the Year in a row. Mo Williams making the All-NBA third team. So we end up 16 games ahead of the Pacers and 14 games ahead of the best team in the West. Lillard still chipping in, second to LeBron in scoring. Anthony Davis averaging 16 and 8, and Towns in his second year averaging a double-double. I'm facing the Orlando Magic in the first round, who I think still have Dwight Howard, as far as I know. Yep, they still have Dwight Howard, still doing work. And we got 3-0 up, 4-0, we sweep them. Klay Thompson averaging 22, with 22, already a 90 overall, but it's not good enough to even win a game against us. We beat the Indiana Pacers 4-1, who are led by Paul George, and they have Dirk Nowitzki, who's still a 92 overall. We've got Roy Hibbert. Chauncey Billups, who retired in 2013, is still playing 3 years on in this simulation. The Rockets actually take 2 games in Miami against us. We end up winning 2 in Houston to bring it back, and we end up winning a game 6 in Houston. So we end up winning 7th championship
not 2.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
So yeah, this is the last year they could actually win more than the 7 championships. In this simulation, I could possibly make it so that the Miami Heat win more than the 7 championships LeBron promised. So we trade for the first pick. We trade 5 first round picks and Chris Middleton for the first pick, and we pick Harry Giles. We then re-sign Anthony Davis, $20 million 5-year deal, which is a bargain. And then whatever the hell this is, it wouldn't let me change anything, and it would let me offer Darren Williams a really low contract, which I didn't really get. Just offer him this for the band, like. We re-sign Lillard expecting him to be starting point guard, but Deron Williams accepts this for some reason. I don't know why, but he did. So we've got a very, statistics-wise, very well sorted out team. We've got Darren Williams at the 1, Wiggins at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Davis at the 4, Towns at the 5, Batum, Porzingis, Lillard, Murray and Giles off the bench. All the starters with 30 minutes a game, all the bench with 18 minutes a game. So let's see if this exact tactical resting will work. So far it seems to be doing alright. 30 and 4. It's not a bad record, but it's not the record I'd expect with this team. So with the All-Star break, we're top of the conference. LeBron averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Anthony Davis is second top scorer with 15. Deron Williams with 14. Lillard only averaging 11 this season. Porzingis not doing great for us, only averaging 3.1 points per game. Curry leading the league in scoring. But LeBron is favourite to win MVP. All-Star participants, it's LeBron James and just LeBron James. And Dwayne Wade is an all-star. The guy who we let go. Now that I think about it, pairing up Dwayne Wade with John Wall would be a bad idea. For some reason, the ratings of players I realised are so high. I don't know if I switched something. I don't know what I did, but everyone is rated so highly. Going out of the All-Star break, it's a solid enough record. We're going to be comfortably the best team in the NBA anyway. But so this is the last season. If this team wins, LeBron will have delivered on his promise of not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, and not 7 rings. And LeBron wins 10 MVPs in a row. I kid you not, 10 MVPs in a row. Jamal Murray wins Most Improved Player, and Eric Spoelstra wins 8 Coach of the Years in a row. So this pretty much sums up LeBron's legacy if he wins. If he wins 10 MVPs, 8 NBA Finals, and gets 8 Finals MVPs, I think if this happened in real life, you'd be comfortably able to say that LeBron was the greatest player of all time. So we end up 12 games ahead of the Lakers, who I don't know why players aren't going down. I don't know what I must have clicked something, but Kobe Bryant is rated 97 in 2017. So in 2018 he's rated 97, having in real life he'd be retired 2 years. Brandon Jennings rated 90. So this team is very, very good and could give us a tough run for our money, like. Then we look at the Pacers. Chauncey Billups, 5 years after retiring, is it? He's still rated 84. He never went down. I really do not know what I clicked. Derrick Rose rated 98. Joe Johnson still rated 85. And Carlos Boozer still rated 86. So we're up against the Philadelphia 76 in the first round. We sweep them. That's a handy enough first round anyway. They're led by Lance Stevenson and Drew Holiday, so it's not too good a team. But Zach LaVine's rated 89. And the Greek Freak's already rated 88. What the hell did I click? So we're facing the Brooklyn Nets in the second round. We take one game off in Miami, but it doesn't matter if we take home court advantage straight back. They're led by Andrew Bogut, Jeff Green, D'Angelo Russell and Bojan Bogdanovic, and John Wall ends up with the Nets. So even though I thought I was giving Dwayne Wade to a team with John Wall, they obviously don't have him. So we're facing the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, obviously still led by Paul George, and we sweep them. Paul George in 89, they've got Lou Williams, they've got Dirk, Iggy, Darren Collison, Bismack Biyombo, Kevin Serafin, and they've still got Chauncey Billups, who's still going strong 5 years after retiring. The Warriors actually take game 1 in Miami, still led by Steph Curry and Monte Ellis. I was getting excited for a second. I thought that was Clark Kent, but Curtis Kent. They got Steven Jackson. They end up drafting Steven Adams. So this is going to be a tight series. We take home court advantage straight back. And yeah, we take the lead early in this game, and from the get-go it was never really particularly tight. They brought it back to 4 I think at one stage, but we pulled away for a lot of the game. So yeah, in the end, LeBron James ends up winning 8 rings in a row with the Miami Heat, which is mental. In a way, it shows how easy it is to win in my league. But yeah, LeBron James wins 10 MVPs in a row, 8 rings in a row, 8 Finals MVPs in a row, which is absolutely insane. If that were to happen, LeBron James would be unanimously known as the greatest player of all time. You couldn't even make an argument for MJ. So anyway, even though it's a bit unrealistic, it's all just a bit of fun. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to put out more rebuilding challenges in the future, and don't worry, they won't be as crazy and far-fetched as this one.